All right, welcome back.
Welcome back
to Black Mother Talk. I am the complete wreck.
I am Jazz the Gemini.
And we just go jump into it, okay? With these housekeeping rules. This is a safe space.
No judgment zone.
Right? Engage with us.
Talk to us. Let us know what you think, how you feel. You agree, you disagree.
Yeah, we open to that. So that's number 2, engage, subscribe. And then number 3, follow us.
On all platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're there.
We out here.
We're out here.
So, yeah, follow us. We talk about some really good stuff on social media. Have a good kiki moment with us on social media. Tag us in your pictures if you want us to repost it, or, if you have a subject you want to talk about, leave it in the comments, So let's just jump right into it.
Let us.
Black Mother Talk is for Black mothers, obviously.
Right.
But also, if you are a Black woman that wants to be a Black mother, this is for you too.
It is.
We are giving you all the advice you need prior to. And let me tell you right now, it still won't be enough.
At all. There will be something that we missed, and you'll be able to say, this is what I wish I would have known, and pass that on to the next.
Right. So let's just talk about it. Because this journey of motherhood is scary.
As fuck.
Okay?
Okay.
It's unpredictable.
Very much so. It's an emotional roller coaster. It's a mental roller coaster. It's a financial roller coaster.
Listen.
It's just a whole amusement park, okay?
Listen.
Without the elephant ears and chicken. Because it's scary. It's rewarding, but it's scary.
It's rewarding. Okay, I seen this in a movie, and I heard it in a movie, and I always say this because it's true, right? Parenthood is like this. It's awful, 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 awful. And then something amazing happens. And it's all worthwhile.
Pretty much.
And that just stuck with me. And it's funny, but it's true.
It is, because parenthood is like, first of all, it's the scariest hood you will ever go through.
Scariest.
Okay. And the most dangerous.
And a mother is the scariest person you'll ever encounter.
Oh, okay.
Night.
Don't try a mother.
You don't
try a mother.
Okay? You think somebody else scary? Wait till you meet a mother. And a Black mother at that, because we got a certain set of circumstances.
Okay.
Okay, so our guard's already up.
Yeah.
So don't try it.
Don't come for us or our kids.
Period.
Okay. Because Sugar ain't got shit on us.
Right?
So we say all that to say, like, parenting is like the biggest, most oxymoronic thing you will ever sign up for. Because it's a
beautiful mess.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. It's because it's just so much. Like it's so much. And speaking of it being so much, like even from the start, even not just having a baby, but things I wish I would have known before I even got pregnant.
Okay.
Like,
what? Go ahead. I'll let you start.
So, okay, first of all, this is no shade to the ones that we love, but know that Dana on both sides, baby, that DNA matters, okay? You take it from 2 sets of people.
Say it again. Rewind.
That Dana matters. That DNA, check it, know it,
understand,
love it before you go mixing it. It matters.
Because you're going to be looking at your child like, where,
how?
Who, what, when, where, and how did this happen? You got to realize it's not just from you. It's you know, and right. they and your partner gonna be looking the same at you.
Absolutely.
It's not just us, you know. We like to think we got it all together, but they gonna be looking like, where this come from? Nobody on my family act like this.
We have all hit each other with that's your son.
It's your son today,
right? That's from you. That's all you, boo.
Every day.
Cause you need. Okay, so I say all that to say, we have got to know both sides and what it comes with because it matters. Like that nurture over nature, come on.
Some
now.
things,
like,
it just is what
it is.
And you have to know who you
laying
down with and who you having this child with ahead of time, okay?
Yes.
We could do 3, 4, 5 hours on that, but we ain't got time. So we're gonna go
that's
ahead.
Number one.
That's number one. That's important.
It matters. Nobody
matters.
told me that, and like, it matters.
And it might not even be them. It's that other generations, they grandma did this. Yeah, so it might not even be your partner. It's something else that's in their bloodline that done got passed down.
It is, and we say this and we joke about it because you laugh to keep from crying. But like some stuff, it's behavior. It's that mental illness. It's the addictive personality. It's all of that.
It's all of that.
All I'm saying is be aware. That's it. You're not going to find nobody perfect, so get that out your head. I'm just saying be aware.
And you're not about to have no perfect children.
At all. Just be aware. And that leads me to another thing I wish I had known before I got pregnant was you do not know what you're giving birth to. You don't. You don't know what that child is going to be like, who they are going to grow up to be, or what trials, tribulations, glories, and triumphs they are going to put you through.
And you're not going to know how to parent them.
Yeah.
You have to figure it out on a moment-to-moment, day-to-day basis because let me tell you, soon as I found out I was pregnant, and even before, like when I was just thinking and just visualizing and manifesting that I was going to be a mother someday, I had it set in my mind, like, I'm going to be a parent. I'm going to be this type of mama. My kid going to be like this type of kid. And, I'm not going to play. And, all this type of thing. And it's like nothing like that, right?
At all.
It's nothing like that. So you're not going to know what type of kid you're going to be. And don't try to prepare for what type of parent you're going to be. I mean, there's some, your makeup and your personality traits and things like that just make you who you are, and it's going to lead into how you parent. But overall, in general, your kid is going to dictate how you parent.
And it's like, what do they say? You want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Like, that's real. We're not saying don't have plans, don't have ideas, but what we are saying is don't hold on to that. Like, leave room for growth, for error, for like what the fuck moments.
For it not to work out what you thought.
Yeah, even your birth plan. We about to go in this. I'm about to have a natural vaginal birth. No epidural. I got this. Like
that birth plan.
It all goes out the window because guess what? That baby tell you how you bringing them into this world. Mm-hmm. Period. Okay.
Yeah.
All of that goes out the window. And so that brings me to another, what I wish I would have known type of thing. And that's just that to throw expectation out the window. Like, don't have expectations of yourself.
It's the thief of joy.
It is. Expectations of yourself, of your kid, of the experience. Because you got ones out here. And stop trying to be like these celebrities. Because number one, pregnancy, although a beautiful thing, may not be a beautiful journey. Sometimes, sis, you just ugly and you fat and we feel it. Don't say that to us, though. Don't ever say that.
Don't say it.
However, it is, it's tiring, it's exhausting, and these people with these snapbacks in 2 days, like, clap for them.
Yes,
don't expect that for you. It may or may not happen.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit further about that because these celebrities, they have
money.
And even them, they're going through it too. What we got to realize is they're people at the end of the day. Now, what they choose to present to us is something completely different. It's just like when you on your social media page, what you choose to present is your
Everybody
right.
fronting for the gram.
It's your right, though. You know what I mean? And so we're not judging them for doing that, but it's just, we all have a right to present what we want to present, mm-hmm. right? And definitely the snapback, some people, it's going to be quick. I know people in real life.
Yeah.
Not celebrities. They
too.
snapped it back, and I was
however,
like, wow,
they were small prior to pregnancy too, though.
That it's all DNA.
Matters.
All those sorts of things matter. Like, don't let people trick you into believing like just because you didn't snap back and people posting up like day 5 and they stuff. You like day 5? I'm on day 555.
Yeah.
And I'm not back to myself.
And yet. Go at your own pace. Snap back is achievable. It's attainable by anybody.
You might not.
You might not, but you can if you want to.
This is the new me, okay? And embrace it. This is the new me. It got the extras. You know what I'm saying?
All of it,
all of it. You might
facial features.
Yeah, you might not snap back,
and that is okay.
Let it go, sis. You know what I mean? Get to you. Not to say don't work on being your best self and being healthy and all that stuff like that, but that pre-baby body might not come back. Like, you might not have hips and all butt and boobs and things and arm fat and back rows that you didn't know.
So all we're saying is let go of the expectation.
The expectation, okay? And
don't come in with it.
Don't compare.
Don't
compare, and don't base your pregnancy on
anybody else's.
Because on social media, you see all these mom blogs, these mommy bloggers and stuff, and we love to see it. I love to see these beautiful photos with you and your kids looking happy, smiling.
Right, matching outfits.
Got products. Like, this is the product I use. I love to see it.
Sure do.
I'm the first one, love.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love it. Is it always reality? It's a picture. It's a moment in time.
Mm-hmm. And a moment that we can create.
A created moment.
How we want it to.
Exactly. And you know how long it took them? So get them that like.
Exactly.
Do you know how long it takes to get that good photo?
Right.
They deserve that like. They deserve that follow.
They do.
But don't compare and think, oh, mine don't look like this.
Right.
My feed don't look beautiful like this. My life is not looking like this, okay? And here's a big one for me. Do not think having a child is going to bring you and your man closer together.
No. If anything, a baby makes the struggle worse or harder. It will never bring the fix. A baby is not a solution.
Girl, my knee over here bounces. My leg is twitching.
A baby is not a solution.
That's a whole nother episode. So y'all keep watching.
Exactly.
But we get into these memes and all this type of stuff later. But let me just say, it will not bring you closer together. It's a beautiful thing, though.
It is.
Don't get us wrong. It's a beautiful thing to be in love and to create something together. And, kind of just helps solidify that family and all the things like that, right? But just the two of y'all can be a family. Don't think you have to have a kid for you to be a family, okay? Number
Facts.
one. Number two, don't bet on that bringing you together, because it just, what your partner is as your partner and who your partner is as a co-parent to you.
Talk about it. That's another thing.
Two completely different people.
When y'all have that Dana talk, have that parenting talk. How are you as a parent? How do you feel like we should parent our kids? Do you believe in whoopings? Do you believe in?
And even then,
but talk about it.
But talk at least.
Like at least have the open dialogue, because it's still just gonna be what you think. You don't know till you know.
Yeah.
But you talk about it, because
get some sort of idea.
Yeah.
Some sort of idea is key. What
else we wish? Oh, one. It sounds simple, but one thing I wish I would have known prior to even conception is you don't get as many ultrasounds as you think you are going to. So you don't know what's going on in there at all times. And that's terrifying.
Terrifying. Just expect to be terrified for 9 to 10 months. Okay?
Man, the whole time.
Expect to be terrified. Enjoy it. But
yeah, we are not trying to scare you. We just want you to understand. Be prepared for the bad and the ugly as well as the good.
Yeah, nobody's pregnancy is the same. Some people don't get sick. Some people look amazing. Weight. Some people don't gain weight. Some people lose weight during their pregnancy.
Some people can walk in heels.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's unpredictable. actually being pregnant, okay? And my brother, he's a doctor. He told me up front, he was like, I'm glad you happy. You be happy and enjoy it and things like that. But he was just like, be prepared and know that anything
loss is real.
Can
let's
happen.
Just say it. Loss is real.
Anything can happen. Things can go wrong. And you know what I mean? And just, prepare yourself for that. Not saying things we go in with the expectation that things will go right. But I'm just saying is that
and we need,
it's going to be a terrifying journey.
And I feel like also we should let go of the holding off to let people know when you're pregnant, like, oh, you should wait until you're past the 6-week mark or whatever.
Whenever you want to.
Yeah, whenever you want to, because at the end of the day, that statement was made to protect you if you lose the baby early. But at the end of the day, the same people you were excited to tell are the same people that's going to uplift you should you lose
through,
that baby.
So you won't have to go through it alone.
Yeah.
Also, with, getting ready to have children, it's really important that you take your time. Don't feel pressured.
Don't rush the process.
I'm a certain age. I gotta do. I mean, yes, we only have a window of time, right?
We do, but
don't
come on
feel
now.
pressure. Take your time, and most importantly, know that while you're pregnant, the type of support you get while you're pregnant is gonna be different from the support you receive after you push that baby out.
Absolutely, and we be real quick to fault people, for saying what we wanted to hear and being there rubbing the belly while we was pregnant. But when that baby come out hollering and not sleeping through the night, them people ghost.
Be comfortable knowing that you might be on by yourself. It might just be you and your partner, or it might just be you. Be comfortable knowing that, because everybody love a pregnant belly. Everybody think it's so cute. Oh, yeah. When the baby come, maybe for the first couple weeks, everybody excited about it. But as they get older, that support and that help dies off. It just do. Maybe it don't for you. I'm not saying that happens for everybody, but for a lot of people, it's a different type of support.
It is. And be okay to ask for help too. Like,
come on.
Postpartum depression is real. And so is everything else that comes with it. And it's okay to need help. That does not make you a shitty parent or a weaker individual. It is okay to need help. It is okay to want help. And it takes real strength to ask for it. So ask for it.
Ask for it.
It's necessary.
Yeah, and take your breaks.
Yes. And people say, well, sleep while the baby's sleeping. Nobody does that, because while they sleeping, we got to clean the house. We got to cook the meals. We got to try to get our life back together. Hell, we got to wash our ass because it ain't been done in a few.
Exactly.
But
if you can, do it.
Yeah. If you can sleep while the baby's sleeping,
do it.
Please
It's okay. Them dishes will be there waiting for you tomorrow.
They sure will.
All of it. So do it. Get your rest. And please don't believe that. Because for me, I thought newborns sleep. They sleep. They sleep a lot of the time, right? That was the norm for me. This is what I read up on. I'm like, oh, my baby go be sleep a lot. He was not.
Because kids are different. You just never know what you're going to get.
You might get that one that's way different from this group over here, okay? Yeah, maybe the majority, but I got the minority. He didn't sleep as a newborn. He was up, looking.
Just up.
Yeah, he came out looking at me like, what we doing, sis? I'm like, ain't you supposed to be asleep? No. So, I'd be the first to admit, and I'm just being honest with y'all, I didn't sleep for real for the first 3 years. He was just up. He didn't require a lot of sleep as a newborn. He was up, wanting to do stuff, wanting to be engaged as a newborn. He was not sleeping. So I didn't sleep. So if you can get your rest while they are, I suggest you do, and worry about all that other stuff later. This is a new process. Give yourself room to grow, to understand, to learn your baby. And sometimes it's not about to just come natural. As soon as you have it,
your motherly instinct just turn on.
Sometimes that don't happen. Okay. Sometimes you might be dealing with that postpartum depression. Your motherly instinct just don't, I was a person that didn't watch kids growing up. So I had no idea about babies at all. You know, I was just too much into myself, Miss Thing. Like, I'm not watching no kids. I'm not babysitting.
And that's
them
okay.
your kids, you had them. You know, like, that was me. I was that type of, kid growing up. So I didn't know. I didn't know how to fix a bottle. I didn't know what's the temperature. I didn't know. Thank God I had people to help me, you know. But it wasn't about to just kick in. I had to ask some questions, and it's okay to ask questions, and there's no stupid questions when it comes to being a
and speaking of having people to help you, piggybacking off of that, understand, know, and accept that you will lose friends, because now, especially your friends who don't have children, and this is real, your friends who have been trying and now you just, in their mind, easily got pregnant or popped out a child, people can't handle it and they will back off.
Because you're on two different stages in your life. You know what I mean? And sometimes those friends fall off. And give them the grace to fall off, because you don't know what they're dealing with internally, how that makes them feel to see your life going in a completely different direction, the life they wanted or whatever. But also give them the grace to come back.
That's fair. That's a word right there, because you know me, and that's once you
we
left,
Geminis, y'all.
And when
we
you
different.
leave,
She a June Gemini, I'm a May Gemini. We will cut.
Once you gone, you gone. Like, I'm working on it a little bit at a time.
But you have to give people grace. You don't know what people are going through, whether it's the good or the bad. Like when we say you don't know what people are going through, we always think it's something bad. Sometimes you can be going through something good in your life, and you just focused in on that. And you have to give people the grace to, come back into your life if, that's
if
what
they
needs
come
to happen.
correct.
If that's what needs to happen. You know what I mean? And if they want to. Because, maybe later on in life they having some kids and they like, sis, get them that girl. I'll be like, I haven't talked to you.
Remember when you walked out when I had my baby?
You wasn't there for me. Be there, okay? This motherhood journey, like we said, it's hard, and you need that support and you need that village. Be open to let people come back into your life if they need a little bit of guidance with that motherhood or they have questions. Like, be open, because it's hard. We all know it's hard, and to have somebody turn on you when you are in your moment of need. Because let me tell you, sometimes you go want to be in that corner, or you might be in that corner crying, okay, at the end of the day. So you're going to need somebody to turn to and allow people to come back into your life.
For sure.
And don't get mad at people that aren't there for you, because sometimes they're not going to be there for you, or they might not know how to be there for you while you're being a parent. You need to have the conversation.
Yeah.
You can try to get understanding, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it makes you mad.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you was gonna be there for me.
Right.
I thought you was gonna of all people, I thought you was gonna be there from A to B. Like, I thought I could depend on you to help me. And sometimes they might not. And if you don't tell them, how are they supposed to know?
That's true. And I'm guilty of that myself, in terms of expecting people to know what I need without me telling them, because sometimes we attack people with that, well, it's common sense. And then, one lesson that I got from my mom is that common sense is a flower that doesn't grow in everybody's garden. And, naturally we take that to be an insult or a negative, and it's not always a negative, because common sense is just that, something that's common. If you haven't seen it, been through it, or heard about it, it's not common to you.
It's not common to you. And that's okay.
It is.
Now, when I bring it to you,
and then you proceed to act in a way that's not,
you're not there for me. Okay, then we gotta make some decisions.
Yeah.
But you might not know what I needed. And I hate to expect, because you really shouldn't have expectations of people.
You shouldn't. And I did, like, when I had my first son, I would say I lost a good friend, but like, something in me allowed me to have that grace to let her come back, because it ended up being truly a misunderstanding. She was there through the pregnancy, and then we had a conversation. I'm like, I'm going into labor. And she was like, well, let me know when he's here. And once you get in there, shit gets hectic. And, it was my bad. I dropped the ball. I didn't say anything. But then on my end, I got home and I'm like, damn, this bitch ain't even showed up, ain't popped up, ain't come cooked a meal, changed a diaper. And then, so I was like, the Gemini in me was like, oh, I'm done. Like, you never showed up. Like, fuck you, for real.
Yeah.
But then later on in life, she came back around and she explained her point of view, which was she didn't know. She called herself giving me time to get in and settle with my new family. And I'm like, well, damn, I didn't even think about it like
you
that.
have to give people, you have to have the conversation with people. You have to tell people up front what you need from them, and they'll let you know if they can do it or can't. And then if they can't do it, you can't be mad.
No, you just
sometimes
move
people
accordingly.
just can't do. You got to move accordingly. You had this baby, right? Because we get into the mindset of when we have a baby, we expect everybody to just be excited as we are, right? Yep. Like, this all our baby, y'all. And then people like, oh no, sis, this your baby.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, thank you. I wasn't ready to be a parent.
Exactly. So you can't expect for people to have the same type of, it will be nice.
It would.
But, this is your child. People going through their things or whatever, got their own life. And so, you got to.
And let me tell you, like, for those of us who grew up with grandma being our best friend, that's another thing I wish somebody would have told me. No shade. I love both of my kids' grandmothers. They are awesome individuals, but they are not the grandmothers that we grew up with, okay? These grandmas today...
you about to get a phone call.
Listen. These grandmas today got the nerve to have lives. So
the nerve.
I need y'all to understand you're not going to get what Big Mama was.
Big Mama gone.
Big Mama, these grandkids was her life, okay? Them stories and them grandkids was life. These grandmas today.
If you don't know about them stories, you didn't have a Big Mama,
you didn't.
For those who don't know what them stories are, those them soap operas, them General Hospitals, them
All My Children,
One Life to Live, all that type of stuff, them stories. So grandma's baby and them stories was all they had.
That's all that mattered. But these grandmas today, I wish somebody would let me know that they got the nerve.
They not Big Mama.
No, they want to have boyfriends. They want to have jobs.
They
want to have vacation time. Like, what is that?
It's gone. The Big Mama era is gone.
It is.
Y'all let me know. Is it gone for you? Let us know in the comments. Is this gone?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, because my mama, she looks good, okay? She ain't nobody Big Mama. She ain't wearing no moo-moo. She not doing all that cooking. She will watch the kids.
Yes, these new hair be laid.
My mama
makeup
flawless.
Be flawless.
Mama flawless.
She be in there like
body tight.
Okay.
She snatched.
In the gym.
Right. She got things to do.
She do.
She'll watch them kids, but they got to keep up with her pace.
Okay. And they can't do it.
They can't keep up. She'll watch them now. If you ask her, she'll watch them and she'll even ask for them. But she not Big Mama. She not.
Nope,
she's
either.
Not Big Mama.
But they do watch their grandkids. They'll watch them. They do love their grandkids. That's not what we're saying.
There is other. We gotta love. We're blessed in that part. They will help us out and watch and stuff like that. But sometimes some grandmamas not about to help.
And it's like what you said earlier. These grandmas today, they like them your kids.
Yeah, you had them kids.
You had them kids.
Even though y'all was pressuring us to have these kids.
Y'all wanted these grandbabies.
That's going to be that's for another day. Let me.
Right.
Don't let nobody pressure y'all.
Because they might disappear.
But, this was some good lessons we gave.
Yeah.
So these, if you want to be a mother, you're a black woman and you want to be a black mother, we just gave it to y'all real quick.
We gave you some gems that we wish.
Dropped them on y'all. Pick them up, sis.
They was
Pick
there.
them up. They was there. Don't say didn't nobody tell you. We told y'all we is here for y'all. Let's end it off with one last final. What's your last final advice for somebody that wants to be a black mother?
take your time, but understand there will never be a perfect time to do anything, let alone build your family. It will never be the perfect time.
It's not going to happen.
And in addition to that, the one thing I wish I would have known, because maybe I would have waited, and it's going to sound simple to y'all, but get a nanny if you can.
If you can afford it, do it.
Please.
Don't let nobody tell
you let other people raise your kid now.
You can see we done heard it, right? Look, we put on the voice, didn't we? You put on a little voice like... That's what
the nanny is the assistant, not the main person. So if you can get a nanny,
get you some help if you can afford it. Okay.
Please. How about you, sis? What's that?
My final thing is enjoy the process. Be present. It's gonna go by quickly. That part is true. And while you're enjoying the process, enjoy yourself. Enjoy, you're still an individual. You're not just a mom now. You're not just a wife. You're not just a baby mama, whatever, people want to classify you as.
Yeah.
You enjoy
still
just
being from the block.
Exactly. You still you. Like, enjoy, make yourself a priority, because when you have a kid, you feel the need to let yourself be to the wayside, put yourself secondary, and that's the worst thing you can do. If mama's okay, baby's okay.
Absolutely.
So please continue to make yourself a priority. Get your nails done, get your hair done, whatever you liked to do before you had a baby, continue to do. Don't let that fall back, because you'll find yourself,
in a rut,
and feeling down and feeling like, where am I? Don't let your dreams go. Don't let your goals go. Them babies just got to ride with you.
Yep.
Them babies might inspire another dream, another goal. You know what I mean? So keep it pushing, basically. Yep. I love this talk today. I hope we gave y'all some good advice. If you have some good advice for other mothers that want to become mothers and things like that, leave it in the comment section. And we will be back to talk to y'all next week, y'all.
Yes, we will.
Okay, let's go be mommies. Let's go do it. We got this.